So this island was built by Sweden, then owned by the Russians, and now it is owned by Finland. But the reason it was owned by Russia was because
Good morning from Helsinki. We are so excited to be here. It's been on our list of places to travel to for quite a while. We're only here for a very short time. We've actually just spent the last week in the Arctic Circle in Tromsø. You can check out that video on our channel. But we now have a stop over here in Helsinki before we head back to Australia tonight. So we're going to see what we can check out in the next few hours. Whilst it's still cold, it's really nice and sunny here, which we have taken a little bit for granted because in the Arctic Circle the sun is still barely rising above the horizon, so we actually haven't felt the sun on our faces or on our skin at all for nearly a week, and it feels really nice.
So I feel like we haven't even been here for not even 5 minutes, and we've stumbled across some of these markets. You got a little bit of souvenirs in here, so you know, it's not too bad. And also there's a little bit of food here as well, and there's a couple of local dishes in here that we've been told to try, and we might actually try it here. Why not? So we're going to try the market hall. Now this market hall is a 19th century building and is hosted with quite a few little shops in here. So I'm going to see what's in there. Maybe some food. I don't know. We'll have to check it out. Alright, traditional Finnish salmon soup. Okay, that was steamy. Ooh, that is really good.
I'm so excited to try glögi. I just found a really non-alcoholic one, which I'm gonna give it a go. It smells absolutely delicious. And that tastes like winter in a cup. That is absolutely gorgeous. It's really fruity but spicy, but it's not too heavy like when we've had mulled wine before. People say it's like mulled wine, but it's not. It's lighter and more like zesty.
Hey, so considering our short time in Helsinki so far, what do you reckon?
I like it. I'm impressed. It's very pretty. It's beautiful. There's a lot of old buildings which is really nice to look at. It's very clean. I feel very safe. It's very easy to get around. We bought transport passes which were 12 euros each for the whole day, and we can ride like all the transport, the trains, the trams, the buses, the ferries throughout like the greater Helsinki area, which is pretty good. You can just hop on, hop off. Yeah, I'd definitely come back here.
Oh, yeah.
It's a shame we've only got a short amount of time, but I'd definitely come back.
Saw this bit of architecture while we're around the markets, and we're like, yeah, we'll check it out because it looks kind of interesting. It's very old, but tramp. Yeah, there it is. We'll head over there.
So we found out this place is called Uspensky Cathedral. It's really beautiful, especially the little gold, I don't know what you call them, the pieces at the top that are all really bright and shiny and get your attention from really far away. We saw it and walked over here. So the other thing about Helsinki, and I'm ashamed to say, is that we actually did zero planning for today. We had to move our travel arrangements around quite a few times, so our day stop here was very last minute, and we just decided to wing it. And I have to say, it's been so easy to get around. Everything's walkable, or if it's not, it's a very short tram ride away, and we're just finding things to do without looking for them, really.
Now, to all the Nordic countries we've been to, this is probably the first one we've been to that actually uses the euro instead of their own currency, which is actually quite interesting. I've actually been really happy with the weather because when we first woke up this morning from the hotel, it was saying that all of Helsinki was going to be in fog, and it's actually cleared up so nice now. Yeah, it looks pretty foggy at the moment, but it's not. Trust me. not too far of a walk and we've hit Helsinki Cathedral. And this area is known as Senate Square from what we've read. Now, to our understanding, we bought the train ticket which included zone A to C. Now, absolutely to our understanding, that also included the boats that were around this zone. So if that's correct, this will be actually quite an inexpensive way to get around the city. So we're heading to an island called Suomenlinna Islands. If I'm saying that correctly, I'm probably butchering it, but that's okay. But there's a lot of history in this island, but we'll tell you that when we get there. So this island was built by Sweden, then owned by the Russians, and now it is owned by Finland. But the reason it was owned by Russia was because one of the older wars, unfortunately, the Russians took over this area. But it's made for one awesome looking place and a little bit of different Nordic inspiration, and also like proto-Russian architecture as well. So yeah, it's just really interesting. The Swedes, when they built this place, they wanted to fortify it before the Russians came over. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. So when the Russians took this place over, they actually finished the project and fortified it for themselves. And when Finland became its own country, Finland took this place over, and now it is free for everyone to have a look at. Now, this island's not just for the tourists. It is actually home to permanent residents. There's probably about just under 1,000. I think it was about 800 or something like that. But it's just interesting to see that people actually live here as well. Funny enough, speaking about residents, this is actually a residential area. Now, I'm not going to get too close because I'm trying to respect people's privacy, of course, but yeah, this is actually where some people live. While I was speaking about the wartime stuff, here is actually some of the barracks that are still hanging around here, and it's a little bit hard to see, but let me see if I can show you. So they also said about where they used to put the guns around here for defense. Now, I'd say that this is left over from those times. I'd say possibly that this is where they would mount them. And you would have a pretty decent view of whatever's coming your way. Now, you do have a cafe that's here, so if you are feeling a little bit thirsty or you're a little bit peckish, you've got this one here. And it's just a couple-minute walk from the actual ferry itself.
The fog has rolled back in, but we are back off the boat and we have arrived back into the market hall area, and it is so nice because everything is all lit up now.
Take a train ride just to see you, ride for hours just to please.
And just like that, it is time for us to head to the airport. We have absolutely loved our day in Helsinki and highly recommend you come here.
Yeah. Even if it's just for a day.
Yeah, but we hope we get to come back, so watch this space.
Sure we will at some point.
Check us out on our next adventure.
So, saw this bit of architecture while we're there.
The fog has rolled in and we're back off the boat, but we have
Nope.